What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my bathroom. For today's video, I actually want to talk about what I deem as probably the most important product you'll need for your beard. And the reason why I say that is because it doesn't matter how long or how short your beard is, you're going to start growing it, you're going to want this stuff. That is particularly beard oil. Now, in my previous videos, you can see I've always been using this Everyman Jet. Now, I've also used plenty of other different oils. To me, they all do about the same. I haven't really noticed much of a difference between one company and another, except for how strong the scent is on them and scents that they make. The reason why the beard oil is super important is one, it keeps it soft, keeps it from feeling all wiry and crazy, and two, and this is probably the biggest one, I know a lot of guys, when they first start growing it, they always complain, oh, my face is so itchy, I can't do it, that's why I end up shaving it off. Well, if you apply the beard oil and apply it properly, especially getting all the way down into the skin, you will not have that issue whatsoever, ever. When it comes down to how much beard oil, you know, there's variables there. I mean, the biggest variable is how long and how full your beard is. So for me, this is a pretty decent length. I wouldn't say it's super long, so I need a little more than the average person. If you have just some scruff, like, you know, real short, you're only going to need a little bit, because a little bit of oil actually goes a long way. I've seen people where they'll pour it on their beard, and it's just like, why? It's weird. It's a waste. You don't need it, and you're just going to have this weird oily beard until you wash it. And trust me, you don't want that. So different companies have different applicators, I guess you could say, for their beard oils and whatnot. So obviously Everyman Jack has a little pump. Some companies have the little dropper. You can put a little drops, and some of them you just unscrew the lid and just pour it in your hand. You got to be very careful with those. You can accidentally pour too much. I learned from experience. With those ones, though, what I typically would do is I would actually just put my fingers over the bottle and turn it, and I would do that, to two or maybe even three of them, because I would actually put a perfect amount, and then you just rub it in. So yes, beard oil, super important. Not much difference between companies that make them. They all kind of do the same thing. And I've even gotten some really expensive ones, and I've gotten the cheap Walmart $10 ones, and I haven't noticed much of a difference. So for me, it just went with what scent I like the best, and well, that's pretty much it. Just what scent I ended up liking the best, and obviously which one wasn't too strong. Once again, this is where I landed Everyman Jack with the sandalwood. I love it. It smells great, and it's not overpowering. And dealt with some of the oils that were just way too much. And yeah. So for me, like I said, this isn't super long. So I'll usually do about one full squirt. So it's not, again, going to be kind of hard to see. Maybe if I tilt that down. Nope, can't see it. Sorry. But yeah, just one squirt of this is what I do. Okay. and then just rub it all into the hand. Make sure you really get it onto the fingertips because that's how you're really going to get it to the skin. And then just like applying anything else that I've shown or talked about, you just got to really get in there, break that down, get really into the skin as much as possible. You want to get onto the skin because that's what's going to keep the irritation and any itch down and keep your face hydrated so you don't get no ear dandruff bull crap. And then yeah, I think you just kind of just work that in just like anything else. Nice and good. And if you still have a little extra on your hands and whatnot, I know some people, I used to do it. I don't really do it much anymore, but I know some people, they'll actually take and just kind of rub the excess onto their arms. One, it smells good, and yeah, it's just good for your skin. So why let it go to waste? Even though I do. Now it's all worked in. And then, like anything else, you just got to comb that through because the comb is going to help distribute the oils throughout the entire hair. Same with the brush, you know, it helps with a little bit of distributing. So that's all there is really to the oil. It's cheap, you know, you go out and spend $30 on some oil, but you're not going to see that difference from I'm telling you. And again, it's one of the most important things you're going to want because it's going to keep this comfortable, I guess you could say. No itch, no irritations, no redness, and it just helps it smell good. And then once that oil kind of dries up, you'll notice a real nice softness instead of this like hard, wiry feeling for people who just, I'm just going to wash it and be done with it. No, don't do that. Then it just looks like crap, and it's going to feel like crap. So, if you decide, as soon as you start growing it, get the oil. As soon as that hair starts coming in, start rubbing it in there, and you'll never have that itch, irritation, and it's just going to come in and feel great. So, beard oil, most important product for these things. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.
Fellas, also, cannot stress this one enough. When it comes to putting on the beard oil, start off with a little bit. You can always add more. If you put too much, the only real way to get it out is to wash it out. So, just a little bit. Start off with a little bit. And work, just work it in until you figure out, oh, this is the perfect amount. This is what I want. This is what I like. This feels perfect. So, yeah. A little bit more, a little bit more.